Nothing can prepare you for seeing a baby who's 15.5 inches long but only weighs 2.5 pounds.
You always think about long-term issues that, no parent wants to think about or deal with.
My name is Angie, Organization and Talent Development Leader with GE Aviation. In 2006, our first child, Benjamin, was born. And 2 years later, the timing was right to try for child number 2. And child number 2 turned into 2, 3, and 4. The triplets are identical girls, Julia and Megan, and a boy, Adam. Very seldom with triplets do you go past 35 weeks. I remember being hospitalized because the blood pressure was so high, and in a 3-day span, gaining 28 pounds. And the bigger they got, the even more difficult it was to monitor them because baby C, which is now Megan, the smallest of the triplets, was tucked behind the other two, so it was really difficult for them to ever get accurate scans of her. As we progressed, Megan's condition continued to deteriorate, both with her weight gain and with pressures in her umbilical cord. When we were 31 weeks, 6 days, Megan's condition was just too dire, so they're like, you're going to be in the hospital on 24/7 monitoring with her, and we'll see how it goes. You'll most likely be delivering in the next week or two. One of my biggest memories, counting Dave and I, there were 17 people in one OR room. And I remember seeing Adam and Julia and thinking they looked perfect. And they showed me Megan, and she was only 2.5 pounds. And it was the smallest baby I had ever seen. And the other two, they were on the CPAP. They both received the surfactant therapy. And no, not Megan. She needed a feeding tube, and that was it. And just a true testament to her fight and her will, which we even see still today in her personality. And what I remember most is the sounds of all the monitors. It's a noise, even today, I'll never forget.
Once you spend time there, you realize the complications of premature babies. There's really not much that you can do. It's kind of out of your hands other than be there, hold the babies, and feed them.
They were born 8 weeks early, but things could have been so much different for them, and they weren't.
As time goes on, technology progresses, and research done, there's many more babies that are living today than were possible previously.
You already have one child, you know what that experience is like, and you know what that, taking care of one child entails. Now to have that magnified and go from 1 to 4 in one go it was overwhelming. On an average day of them being newborns, we went through at least 50 diapers a day for one family, and at about $500 a month. We had such a plethora of doctors and specialists that we were still seeing post-NICU that everything was tracked by, it's Tuesday because yesterday we saw the pediatrician and we see the pediatrician on Monday. We had zero awareness of what March of Dimes was about. I had heard the term March of Dimes and knew it was a charity, but really didn't know anything beyond that. We were able to join the nursing and hospital staff on our first ever March of Dimes walk and have those three be kind of at the forefront of what the March of Dimes is all about.
What GE does is raises awareness, especially in the community here. I know it's been a big part of, since Angie's worked for GE, she's been involved, because of our triplets.
This is a phenomenal cause. The research they're doing, it's near and dear to us. The health of our triplets is a result of the research March of Dimes is doing. being a parent of a NICU, and of a NICU grad is what they call them, or a NICU survivor, when they're here as long as what yours will most likely be here for, it will forever change your life, and you will become a different type of parent. And I wholeheartedly believe that is true.